Hey everybody, how's it going? TradingView. I hope you guys are having just a wonderful day. By the way, if the image to the bottom left of your screen starts flickering a little bit, it's kind of crazy. A lot of people on TradingView are kind of experiencing this on the west coast of the US. We've got some storms going on. But hey, this is what trading's about, right? It's what TradingView is about. Authentic, real life videos as if you're sitting in front of me. You're getting the real experience. So it's kind of like we're all in a classroom together and we're learning. So it's kind of cool that way, I think. So let's go over this, guys. Let's go over the MACD. I'm going to teach you guys what the MACD is. How do you actually use this thing to create profitable trades? That's kind of what everybody wants to know, right? So let's get into this. What does the MACD stand for? Well, first of all, the MACD stands for moving average convergence divergence. All right. It's made up of a MACD line, which you'll see in blue. It is made up of a signal line, which you'll see in orange, and it's made up of a histogram with bars and is made up of a baseline at 0. Okay? Here's how you read this. When the blue line, which is the MACD line, crosses above the signal line and is above the baseline, this is considered the price moving in a bullish direction, basically meaning the price to be moving upwards. So like we learned in the past videos, an upwards trend would be a point, a high, a low, a higher high, and a higher low. That is an uptrend, okay? Conversely, when this MACD blue line crosses below the orange signal line, this is when you can kind of expect to see the price maybe head down. When you see the blue MACD line cross above the signal line and it's above the 0 point, or the 0 baseline, that is a strong indication that you could be heading up. So right over here, when you see the blue MACD line coming below the orange signal line and it is below the 0 baseline, that is a strong indication you could possibly see the price starting to head downwards. All right. Now, what is this histogram thing? It's got colors on it. It moves up and it moves down. Well, it's simply this. It's just taking the MACD minus the signal line. And in other words that I think this might be a little easier for people to understand, it's calculating the space between the MACD blue line and the signal orange line. So when the blue line separates further from the orange line, that is when you're going to get taller bars printed on the MACD. If it's above the baseline, if it's below the baseline, you're going to get lower bars printed on the histogram. As the MACD starts moving closer to the signal line, you're going to see the histogram starting to move downwards. The moment that the MACD line crosses the signal line, you will see a 0 point on the chart. Basically, there will not be a histogram printed. It is going to be at 0 because that is when the exact convergence divergence happens. Okay, as those lines start separating, they're going to diverge from each other and then they're going to converge together. Have you guys ever watched those movies where it's like there's two ships in the ocean, they're converging together and it's like one looks like it's about to hit? That's what they're talking about. It's converging together. Diverging means they're dividing, they're going away, okay? So that is how you actually read it. What do you do when you want to use this for trade setups? Because that's what a lot of you guys want to know. Here's a good example of how you could possibly use it. When the MACD line crosses below the orange signal line, this could be a place where the price might head downwards. Check this out. Right here on the chart, we see right up at this area that the price ended up heading downward a little bit. Now that followed it pretty well, but what I want to show you guys as we keep going into the future here to the live price is that it doesn't always predict the moves perfectly. Remember, nothing's guaranteed in trading, not even with indicators like this. It's not that the price should do something, it is always that the price could do something. And because indicators aren't always accurate, that's why I suggest you guys look into risk management, because that's a very important thing when you're trading. All right, so take a look right here. Right around this area, you see the blue line move above the orange line. And what happened on the price? Right around this area, we see that the price actually started to move up. Great, let's keep following this. MACD blue line crosses below the signal line. What do we see right around this area? Well, we see that the cross happened right about there, and the price started to move down. Okay, that's pretty cool. What do we got something going on here. You might have made some good money on that. But we have the MACD coming above the signal line right here. Let's follow me here. You guys are going to see something that happens. Right around here, what do we get? We see that the price did move upwards a little bit, but then it started heading down with the MACD still above the signal. So it wasn't a 100% confirmed move. Follow me here. The MACD starts moving down below the signal line right about here. And you might say, well, that looks like a really good move. And it is a decent move downwards. But then right around here, what do we see? The MACD coming above the signal line again. And we see what? Not a move up, but a move straight back down. So this indicator isn't going to predict all the moves perfectly, and I think you guys understand that. But what I want to point out to you guys is how to understand the MACD and how to use it for trading. There is one more way that I really like to use the MACD, and I'll do it in another video, but I'll touch on it slightly in this one, and that is how to use the MACD for divergence trading. Let me give you a little sneak peek here. I'm going to come up here to the Ray tool, pick a high point in the MACD, and move this down until you hit another top. Right there, there's another top. Great. I'm also going to pull the bottom here, and I'm going to move it up until I hit another bottom. Great, right there. This is moving downward. If you got on your skateboard, or if you got on a snowboard, you'd be moving down pretty fast, all right? Now take a look at this. I'm going to connect the tops of the price as well. So here's the top of the price, and I'm going to move it right over here. That's pretty level. If you put a skateboard or a snowboard on here, if you guys have ever snowboarded, if you put it on here, you're going to be shoveling back and forth all the way down the mountain because that's not a big slope right there. It's going to take you days to get down that mountain. Well, here's kind of what divergence is that when price is somewhat at a similar level, it's made two peaks at a similar level, while an indicator, in this example, the MACD, is moving downwards, that's a strong indication that the price might be moving down. This is going to be pulling the price down while this is trying to head back up. With divergence, I suggest you guys look for the indicator to basically tell you where the price might end up heading. So if the indicator on the MACD is showing and it's making these moves down, a high, a low, a lower high, and a lower low formation, and you've got peaks almost at the same height, I would say right around here, that's a good indication that the price is going to be moving downward because that is called divergence on the chart. So that's all I want to show you guys today without going too far. Open up any stock chart, crypto chart, Forex chart you want. Give this a shot. Try it out on your TradingView pages. And then if you guys want to actually try to trade, go with TradingView paper account and see how you do. Trade the crossovers. Use some good risk management. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. I hope this video makes you guys feel more confident when you trade, and I'll have more coming out to you. Bye-bye.